Hello out there, and welcome to my first pay-per-view preview. This Money in the Bank. With only 4 matches on this card that have been announced. I mean, yeah, you got the YouTube pre-show match, which I will get to here in a moment, but really only 4 matches? Well, one has to think that there's going to be a couple of extra matches that are thrown in at the last minute. I'm sure you'll see a Ryback squash in there somewhere, and I would imagine you'll probably see a Brodus Clay match in there somewhere as well. So, with all that being said, why don't we start off with the YouTube match now, shall we? The pre-show match on YouTube and on Facebook also. Non-title match between R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, the tag team champions, against Hunico and Camacho. Originally it was supposed to be R-Truth and Kofi against the Primetime Players, but AEW said we're not the pre-show, we're Primetime, baby. So out with them, and then with Hunico and Camacho. Well, without the Primetime Players in it, I don't really care about this match. I would imagine that R-Truth and Kofi will go over clean. And that's about all you can really say about this. The next match I'm going to talk about is the Money in the Bank match for the World Heavyweight Championship. God, you have 8 guys in this match. You got Cody Rhodes, you got Dolph Ziggler, you got Christian, you got Damien Sandow, you got Santino, you got Tenzai, you got Tyson Kidd and Sin Cara. Sin Cara, who was added at the last minute in that match against Heath Slater, last qualifying match. The only 2 people I really think have a chance in this, you would think Cody Rhodes for one. I personally think he should win this match, but with that being said, I could see them going with Dolph Ziggler, even though he's done more jobs to Sheamus than a temp in recent weeks. But Dark Horse in this match, you could maybe even say a Damien Sandow, perhaps. Maybe. I'm not saying he's gonna go out and win it, but I think I think you could make the case that he could be a Dark Horse in this. Otherwise, I think this would be a really good chance for a guy like a Tyson Kidd to shine. I mean, he's finally getting some sort of a push, which I'm a big fan of. But it'd be interesting to see what they do with him. Like Santino, I think he's just in there for aesthetics' sake, you know. And Sin Cara, hopefully this time he won't get powerbombed through a freaking ladder like he did last year against Sheamus. So I really think Cody Rhodes will win this match. But with that being said, I think Dolph Ziggler could do it too. It's really hard to say, but I would almost have to think it'd be one or the other. And depending on its placement on the card, it'll probably depend on whether, like, the winner of this Money in the Bank match for the WWE title contract between Cena, Jericho, Big Show, and Kane. WWE has given you no reason to think that John Cena is not going to win this match. So I'm just going to go with that. And if this match is not the last match on the card, which it very well could be, but if it is not, you could probably see that, or say that John Cena will cash in his Money in the Bank contract on the winner of the CM Punk Daniel Bryan match. But I could say that they would do that, but you really never know. They might let Cena run with it for a while. But you just know that John Cena is going to win this, unless they really throw you a curve and have one of the other guys win it, but I just don't see it happening. Okay, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Sheamus the champion against Alberto Del Rio. I really do expect that Del Rio to win this match and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. But by the same token, you never know. they could still have Sheamus retain and hit a brogue kick out of nowhere. So, but with all that being said, I still think that Del Rio will win and he will become the new heavyweight champion of the world. Okay, one would think that the WWE Championship match would be the last match on the card, especially with the way that AJ Lee has been booked recently. But with that being said, you got John Cena in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE title contract. So that could be the last match. But if the Punk Bryan match is the last match on the card, I could totally see Cena trying to cash in the Money in the Bank that night, because I totally expect him to win. I mean, WWE has given you no earthly reason to think that he will not win the match. But with that being said, let's talk about the match itself. Punk and Bryan with AJ as guest referee. This match is more about a woman, a 5'0", 95-pound woman named AJ Lee. This match is not about the WWE title, and what the way they've been featuring AJ over the last few weeks, it's like the WWE title has become less and less relevant all the time. And no, then that should not be the case. All that being said, depending on who wins this match, I think it depends on whether Cena cashes in Money in the Bank or not. If Daniel Bryan does win this match to win the WWE Championship, I could totally see Cena cashing in that night. Although if Punk wins, I think you're gonna have it's gonna be a lot more interesting to have Cena holding that briefcase over Punk's head, but otherwise, other than that, I just for the fact that it's been more about AJ than anything else, I just think, is it really going to matter who wins this match? I mean, seriously. Final thoughts on this. I'm just thinking, you really got to have more than 4 matches on a pay-per-view. I mean, seriously, unless they're going to be 40-minute matches all around, but which I really don't see happening. So I'm guessing, like I said at the beginning of the review, I'm thinking you're gonna have to throw a Ryback match in there. I think you got to throw a Brodus Clay match in there. Hell, maybe throw a random Divas match in there for all you know. But anyway, let me know what you think of this review, and I am signing off for now. Be interested to see how many of my predictions come true. So long. Goodbye.